Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com, and today we're going to talk about narcissists. Yay. Just kidding. Sorry. Okay, so part of the reason, there's a couple things that have been, look, man. I've been getting pulled back in the game. A few days ago, a young lady by the name of Demi Gaines, she responded to a couple of videos of mine that I'd made over the last couple of weeks. I believe it was last 2-3 weeks ago about narcissist abuse. And also something happened today on Facebook. So I just made about 3-4 videos tonight. I'm going to upload every one a night. So I'm getting pulled back in the game, baby. So that's what's up. All right. So I think I started saying this on one of the videos I just made, but I didn't quite make it very clear. So let me pull this up. All right. I think before it was, I want to say burnout, but it wasn't just burnout from the work of making the videos and stuff and organizing the notes. It was the level of emotion that I was putting into them that was just like, it was exhausting. It was stressful. It was negative. It was just like, I was coming from a place of, I was upset. I was angry. I was mad. I was like, wow, this fucking, wow, And I moved on from it, and it felt good. I was like, man, this feels so much better, and things are going good. Money started coming in again, and hey, I got to tell you something, guys. Although I got a lot of followers from the narcissist abuse videos, I didn't get a lot of clients. So I'm going back to doing my Crack the Female Code course and stuff like that, because that's where I'm making my big money. All right. So I'm back in the game. So let's talk about her request. She made a request. Okay, so this is for you. I think your name is Demi or Demi Gaines. So I'm just going to read off a couple of things that she had posted on the videos, and she asked a question, which I'm going to answer. Thank you for sharing. I'm so glad I found your channel. I'm still struggling after years of abuse from an overt narcissist. Now, we deal with covert narcissists here, but it doesn't matter. Same thing. Maybe she meant that. All right. Thank you for sharing. I just recently started listening to your videos. I was raised by a narcissistic mom who wasn't. No, I'm just kidding. She treated me cruelly. Yeah, they're cruel. Cruel as fuck. I told you guys my mom burned my hand on the stove when I was 6 years old. You know, it's funny. I had a friend. I'm going to say it real quick because I put a video. He called me up. Oh, God, I hadn't talked to him in years. He called me up about 3, 4, 5 years ago when I was recovering from my car accident and just laughing about it. Yeah, your mom used to just torture you, just beat the shit out of you. And I'm like, this is a grown man. God, he was probably 49, 50 years old. And he had 2 children that were the age that this was going on with me. They were like 5 and 6, I think, or something like that. I kind of got real quiet because at this point I was keen to narcissist. And I'm just listening. I'm letting him dig himself a fucking hole. And he goes, man, remember when your mom burned you on the stove? That was so fucking funny. And I'm just like, and he's laughing. You would think at this age, a grown adult man would be like, man, I'm so sorry that happened to you, Mike. Nope. What it took for me to get it across to him, I'm like, dude, that's not fucking, I go, why is that funny? He goes, well, dude, it's fucking hilarious. We all, now the whole neighborhood laughed about it. And except the parents didn't, I don't think the parents knew what happened. I think if they did, somebody might have done something. I think my aunt, she was a nurse. She would have never let that happen. But the kids knew. And now they're all grown adults. Okay. And it was funny because narcissists are very manipulative. My mom manipulated all those children. I was there. I saw it. I mean, it was really fucked up. And as adults, they almost worshiped them. Now, this person was definitely a narcissist. And so here's what it took for him to finally get that, hey, bro, that wasn't fucking funny, bro. And it's not funny now. And his dude goes, what's the big deal? Like, she burned my fucking hand on the stove on fucking high, dude. That's not fucking cool, dude. And, the thing was I was sitting there eating bread. And here's the thing. I didn't do anything wrong. If we go back to the last video I did, I'm not sure which one to upload first. If you have a question, what did I do wrong? Are they mad at me? Did I do something wrong? The minute you do that, that's their game. I actually didn't do anything wrong. She would just punish me for no reason at all, constantly. Leaving me in this constant, what did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So it's not like you're only like that for that moment. You could be like that 20 years after you never see them again. They could die, and you'll still be thinking in your brain every time you talk to the postman, every time you go to the grocery store, every time you're in a relationship, every time you're dealing with a friend, are you mad at me? Do you do that? Do you say, are you mad at me? You're like, why do you keep asking that? I'm not mad at you, bro. That's what they do to you, all right? That's why you need therapy to get over this stuff. So here's what it took for me to tell him, for his brain to fucking get it. But here's the thing, he's a narcissist. Narcissists get it for themselves, but they don't get like, well, why are you mad? So if they kick you in the shin, they think it's funny because you're, that hurt. But when you kick them in the shin, they're like, how could you fucking do that? What's wrong with you? They're just idiots. They're just fucked up people. So here's what it took for him to finally stop laughing. I said, you know what? You're right. This is funny. This is fucking funny. He said, what do you mean? I go, I tell you what. Why don't you fly me out as a gift to you, out to where you live? And then in 2 days when I get there, we can have fun burning your children's hands on the stove, on high. And he goes, bro, that's not fucking funny, dude. I go, sure it is. You've been laughing at me for 40-some years, and you were just arguing how funny it is right now for like the last 15 minutes? It's hilarious. And that's literally what I said. He goes, dude, that's not funny. Oh, yeah, it is. You've convinced me. It's funny. Burning children's hands on the stove. And he got really quiet. I go, see, it's not funny, is it? He finally fucking got it. But you know what it may have been? He may have just got it from his side, not my side. So let's go back. So Demi is saying thank you for making the videos, etc. So let me find her question real quick. Okay, so she goes, I'm hoping that you can do a video on why narcissist people treat you like you don't exist. I struggled with this for 7 years. Okay, so there is an actual reason. I'm just going to read off what I wrote to her. She goes, it's pretty simple to hurt you. They know it will hurt you emotionally. That is until you are onto their game and it doesn't hurt you anymore. Your number one goal is to become self-reliant, especially with thinking for yourself and self-respect. Never ever let anyone disrespect you or hurt you, and if they do, you walk, period. Thank you for explaining this to me, blah, blah, blah. So then I go, another reason is they want you to feel like you are nothing, and they are everything so they can have the control. So let me go back to the question. So she says, I'm hoping that you can do a video on narcissistic people, on why narcissistic people treat you like you don't exist. Okay. So, they want you to feel like you're nothing and they are everything so they can have this control, this power over you. Just like the video where I say narcissist trap warning, because she watched that video. They want to purposely isolate you so they can have full control of you. They need someone to constantly give them what's called supply, someone to constantly praise them, to make them feel good about themselves, and also someone to energy vampire, to suck your energy, and someone they can treat like shit because that makes a narcissist feel good about themselves. So as long as you feel like you're nothing and you have no value, they can treat you like absolute shit. And what are you going to do? You're going to say, I'm sorry, I apologize, you're going to cook dinner for them, you're going to do all this stuff, and they're going to eat it up while they treat you like shit. The moment you realize, okay, so the good news is, this is all an illusion. The narcissist literally has no power. The moment you realize how pathetic the narcissist is the moment you regain all your power. And suddenly you look at the narcissist and realize how powerless they really are in life. They can't function alone without being fully supported by at least one person, and it's all an illusion. Their game, the lies, the manipulation. So I pretty much said it in that. Let me go back to her question. Why do they treat you like you don't exist? Because if you feel like you don't exist, Abhinav said that. Excuse me. Abhinav came to me and he was basically, I don't know, explain it. I don't know. He was hurting. And when we started digging deep what was going on with him, I was taking Abhinav out, teaching him how to meet women, taking him to bars and stuff like that, and what to look out for, I was teaching him social skills. And at one point in the video, he says, yeah, he goes, I ordered that beer, and she turned around, filled it up, turned around, and he goes, I was right there. because the bar was literally about that wide. He goes, she's right in front of me. She's looking right at me, and she couldn't see me. But I'm right there. And he's like, I'm right here. And she's looking around like, where's that dude? He goes, that's not the only time that happened. That's not word for word. But he basically said, I think he said his whole life he's felt like this invisible person. That's narcissist abuse. Period. So we reconnected him with his self, his energy, his power. There's a technique I did with him, and it like reconnected him, and boom, face came back in his color. Abhinav has dark skin, so you couldn't quite see it unless you were there. I've done it with a lady who was white with white skin, and her color literally came back. And she just, oh, you feel grounded, don't you? She goes, yeah. She was weird. Like, I'll stick with Abhinav because he said the same thing. Because he was doing this. He felt his legs. He's like, I go, you feel yourself now, don't you? He goes, yeah. So weird. I go, you were disconnected from yourself for a long time. And that, my friends, is what narcissists do to you. They disconnect you. They literally just do something called dissociation. It's something we learn in NLP. They dissociate you from yourself, and you walk around just lost all the time. So to answer the question, that's basically what they're doing. They're trying to dissociate you from yourself, so your whole focus is on the narcissist to meet their needs, and your needs fall to the wayside. And in fact, to the narcissist, they don't matter at all, and they want them to not matter to you. Well, I'm going to reverse that. Your needs do matter to you. Your needs are important to you, okay? Hey, this is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. I hope this video helped you out, and you might have seen a couple things that you were going through and you didn't know. See you in the next video. Bye.